Recently we've been speaking with the Grand Master of Victorian Freemasons, Bob Jones, and Deputy Grand Master, Hillel Benedykt. And the gentlemen are here again today to answer some more questions. Welcome back.
Thank you, Wes. Good to be back.
Always good to be here, Wes.
Firstly, why do you exclude women from joining? It's a popular question. It seems to come up often.
Yes, we hear it all the time, Wes. Freemasonry has existed for over 300 years as a male organisation, I guess dedicated to the personal, emotional development of men. And whilst our wives, our partners, our families are very much included in Freemasonry, there's never been a need for the women to be included in the actual ceremony of the lodge. They're included in every other aspect of it.
Do you think that they will be allowed to become members in time?
I don't see the need for women to join Freemasonry. They have their own organisations where they can get their moment with their own, with women, with other females. There's gymnasiums, CWA, there's a number of organisations that exist, like Freemasonry does, for women.
Is it true that Freemasonry doesn't accept members who are Catholic?
There's no truth to that at all, Wes. I'm not sure what the exact percentage is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was at least a third of the membership are Catholics. There's no inconsistency between joining Freemasonry and being a Catholic.
And yet there seems to be a bit of a history about Catholics and Freemasons. How did that come about?
I think it's probably more myth than it is fact, but certainly Freemasonry is not a religion, and as such, we pose no threat whatsoever to any of the mainstay religions at all.
Everybody likes a bit of mystery and intrigue, and this question fascinated me. Was Jack the Ripper a Freemason?
My deputy's right up on those sort of historical facts. I'll let him answer this one.
Well, I'd have to ask you who was Jack the Ripper in order to answer that question, but it's another one of those myths that's been perpetuated over a considerable period of time. I don't think there's any evidence to support who Jack the Ripper was. Could have been a female. There's one theory, I think it says it was a female surgeon. So I can't give you an answer to that question, unfortunately.
So much is made about the secrecy surrounding Freemasonry. What is it that's so secret that only the initiated members are allowed to know?
We laugh because today nothing is secret. Everything's available on the internet. Just ask Dr. Google, he'll give you the answer. So there are a couple of things that are shared in private as part of the ceremonies. Those things you could find pretty readily on the internet, and it's more that they're a token of trust and integrity, and that's why you won't hear them directly from a Freemason. But there's certainly no great air of secrecy in terms of what goes on inside a lodge room.
If I could just add to that, I think we promised at the start of this series of shows that we would give you, open up and give you the inside story. Our secrets, as Hillel has said, are just that. They're tests of merit, tests of integrity, tests of trustworthiness. They make up a very small percentage, maybe 1 or 2% of the Masonic experience. And whilst I can't give you or your listeners those secrets, because I've taken an oath not to, and my fellow brethren know that they can trust me because I'm not going to give away those secrets. Not to say there's anything sinister about it, there's nothing. It's the way we recognise one another, and we know that because we haven't given away those secrets, we can trust one another.
So if the secrets in Freemasonry can only be shared among people who are members, does that mean that they can't be shared with wives and partners?
In general terms, I think that's right. As in a partnership, we all have our own secrets that we wouldn't discuss with anybody else. In work terms, we all have secrets that we wouldn't discuss with other people, and Freemasonry is no different to that. I don't think that me keeping a secret handshake or a secret word has any derogatory effect on my relationship with my wife or my family. We still share secrets just as everybody else does within that family unit. I
was just thinking I don't usually share my PIN number with even my close family, so maybe that's not so strange.
That's right, and as I've pointed out before, your PIN number to your banking experience is a very small part of the experience of banking. So are our secrets. They are a very small part of what Freemasonry really is.
And I've never had the occasion where my wife has asked me what those particular things are. Never once has she asked.
Now, one of the themes that came through in questions was about goats. Is there any truth to goats being part of Masonic ceremonies?
It's another one of those myths that's perpetuated over many, many years. There's no part of the ceremony has any connection to goats. When a man becomes an entered apprentice Freemason, and when he first comes into the lodge, joins the Freemasonry, he's given a white lambskin or white apron. Again, a symbol of innocence, purity. In the old days, it was made out of lambskin. Maybe there's been some people joining dots, making one and one make three, I guess, but no, there's absolutely nothing to do with goats, just another one of those myths.
I've travelled to lodges in 4 different countries, and I've been to a lot of them in Australia, have not seen one goat anywhere near a Masonic centre so far.
Well, there are hot topics for today, so look forward to having you back another time for some more chat. Grand Master Bob Jones, Deputy Grand Master Hillel Benedykt.
Thank you, Wes.
It's been a pleasure, Wes.